Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings, like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your sixth graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Reset Podcast. I'm your host, Lauren Yo. This is part of my 29 Days of Magic series where I get to interview 29 amazing Black women for Black History Month. And today I am super delighted to have Kimyada Benjamin, who's the CEO founder of Clickin It Photo Experiences, on the show. She's got a really cool story and I can't wait for you all to hear. Take a listen. Hi, Kimyada.
Hi, good afternoon, Laura. How are you?
Oh, just talking to people. That's the thing I do for 29 days in February. It's kind of crazy. And I'm delighted to have you on the show. This is by far the fastest I've ever done an interview where it's like, oh, hey, you're great. Come on the show right now. So,
I'm available.
You're available. I'm available, which is also kind of hard for me to do. So we're just gotta go. So the way that the show works is the first question is always the same. The answers are always awesome. I'm sure yours will be no different. So what was your all-time favorite job?
I would have to say my all-time favorite job would be what I'm doing right now. I like entertaining people. I like people to be happy after meeting me and continuing on to infect others to do the same as well. It has to start from somewhere. If you have a positive outlook, someone's going to catch on to it and it's going to spread. So my job right now is so amazing. I get to do it whenever I want to. I can do it wherever I want to. I get to serve whoever I want to, and it's the best.
And I love how you're just like, yeah, I can do whatever I want to. So explain what that is.
Okay. So we build photography and videography experiences for corporate companies and for weddings. So we will show up and literally provide you with some form of entertainment, and you end up leaving with a pretty cool video or a pretty cool photo of the event that you showed up for.
Nice. I like this. It's an elevated experience, obviously. It's beyond your 3, 2, 1, smile.
Exactly. It's beyond the push the button and do a sit pose. Also,
Yes.
we recommend doing that as well.
Yeah, I have become we went to a series of photo booth experiences for a client 8, 9 years ago, pre-COVID. And we did 100 events. And out of 100 of those events, about 97 of them have photo booth. So I got disturbingly good at doing all manner of poses for photo booths. So now whenever I see a photo booth, I run in the other direction because I'm like, I can't do it ever again. Just the trauma of it all.
You're a professional golfer. We need people like you.
I know all the poses. I know exactly where the lines are on the screens. I know exactly where to put my head on distance so it doesn't get cut off. Yeah.
That's right.
Not anymore. I refuse. I should have refused.
We'll get you back.
I feel like you will. I feel like now that we've met, you're going to be like, Laura, come this day. You're like, oh no, what have I done? So, okay, obviously you weren't born a photo booth person. So what was the extraordinaire What was the journey from like get you to this point right now? What was that of your career beforehand?
Well, before this career, I was in the mediation industry for about 20 years. So that was my corporate lifestyle for about 20 years or so, while also creating a business in the food industry, becoming a cake decorator. I was an artist, still am, and my medium just happened to be on desserts, cakes per se. And funny story, I really don't like cakes. I could care less about it. I don't like baking. I should say I don't like baking. But I can decorate a cake. I could really decorate a cake. And bake some good cakes as well. But I was doing that alongside having my 9 to 5, and fortunate for me, 2022 hit, and I got laid off from the job, and decided to just go full-fledged with the baking business that I had. But now, even from the business to what I'm doing now with photography, is being that it lands hand in hand with the event industry. I like taking photos. My family loves to document everything that they do, and we always had an occasion for an event. So taking those photos and having them as keepsakes long after the event had occurred was like something that really, really resonated with me. It was like truly dear to my heart. If you never recorded these events, you don't remember. Not only that, but I think the most touching part about that experience was when you look back on those records, so to say, most of the people that you did it with are no longer here. And those are the ones that you tend to cherish the most. So I implore people to have an event, to have an excuse to party, to have an excuse to take pictures, because days are fleeting. You might not see individuals for however long or maybe ever. Do it, do it. It's harmless. Why not? Enjoy yourself, enjoy others. Take the time out and enjoy life. Record it. And that's what we're here for.
You're so right. I mean, it's really funny. Like I had a birthday this weekend, and I was actually at my parents' for the weekend, and so we're going through photos. So like the photo I posted for my thank you for my birthday wishes was one of my baby pictures from when I was like 2, and like it was I was a very cute baby. A little white. Oh, be cute. A lot of folks were like, "Oh my God, baby Laura!" It was really funny. But the reason I saw the photo was because I was at my parents' house, and of course, my mom was reminding me of like the fact that like I was like 2 years old, and like could sit still and smile for a photograph because like I was always a professional. So it's like folks always thought I was older than what I was, because like, which is now the reverse, right? Everyone thinks I'm younger than I actually am, which I've hit that point in my life. I'm like, yes. I guess the pendulum has swung the other way. But there is something, you're right about, there's something joyful, and it instantly makes you smile when you think about those photo memories. And like it, especially in this like, digital world where like you have all these photos, but you don't have a physical photo. Like we don't have those anymore. And I think that's really awesome about what you do for your business, where people can walk away with a photo. Where it means something, especially if you look fly as hell, like, and you look really, really cute, or you and your friends had an amazing pose, to walk away with that from a moment is just, I think we have to kind of go back to a lot of those things of why in real life experiences mean so much right now, like that connection that we have, that recollection of that moment. Like I think about like a lot, my dad is a great photographer. Quotes, as he's not. So a number of my childhood photos are missing because they might still be on rolls of film somewhere. But like at the very least, we have the stories behind it and like the jokes about it. And so like the thing about my baby photo was that my mom and dad started reminiscing about my birthday and all like how many like people came from my second birthday party because it was like a whole big thing. But it was a moment, and like, you get those great moments of nostalgia that I think that we forget about, and like those times that are happy and good and wherever those may be. It could have been when you're on a trip to Bali. It could be when you're on a girls trip, or whenever it's on a moment of graduation or like Sweet 16, whatever it may be. But like, I think remembering how important it is to one, live in the moment, as you said, like go out, have those moments, but then remember those moments and have a keepsake from those moments, because we get so digital, we forget about like taking a breath to remember the laughter, the joy, the silliness that comes from those moments. And it's impactful for us, especially right now, to have those sort of like good things to hang on to. And when you think about all those moments of your life, you're like, okay, how can I wrap them all around and tell that story? What do you think was a moment of reset for you, where you're like, all right, I've done this, and now, things need to.
So my reset literally happened. Well, I had a couple of resets.
You're allowed.
Yes. So the first being my reset though happened quite recently, actually. I'm a very personable individual, so most of my business comes from word of mouth. And I never really pushed myself to be out there to the public, right? I'm an introvert, so at times it is hard for me to come out of my shell and speak. Talk about it a little bit earlier. So my reset happened last year. I woke up and decided, hey, you gotta do a little bit something more than what it is that you're doing. What's the saying? You shake things up and get uncomfortable. That's how you progress in life. And what I was doing, it was working to an extent, but I found true freedom in the uncomfortable moments in life, where I'm able to do so many more things that I never thought that was possible for me to do. I fostered a lot of great relationships coming out of me being uncomfortable, and going forward now, it's strengthened me a lot. It's a stepping stone to greater things. So I implore everybody to take the leap of faith, go ahead and make yourself uncomfortable, because you'll find that there is so much more to explore in life when you do so. So get uncomfortable. It was awesome. It was truly awesome for me to do so. I had the opportunity to go back into my regular 5, and I decided not to do it. Another uncomfortable, like I said, position right there. Pivoting from my cake business was uncomfortable, because I already had esteemed customers, and not that I loved them all, but going into another territory. Once you're a creative, you can't be stuck in a box. That's just it. And it helps that I was born into a family which is pretty creative. We have a lot of creative individuals in the family, and we all have that same kind of chaotic mind.
You're right. Look, and I mean, I agree with everything you're saying right there. I mean, fun fact, I am also an introvert. Most people are like, that doesn't make any sense. And I totally am. As in, like, I am an introvert who has extroverted tendencies when I have to turn them on. because I am
Exactly.
happy to stay home and watch TV until I'm blue in the face, or make Legos because again, I'm happy by myself.
Did you say
But
like?
also, yes, I make Legos. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm currently making a bonsai tree in my living room right now.
Oh my goodness!
I have nothing to do, so I'm going to just sit. I can't go outside; it's snowing, so I'm making a bonsai tree. Leave me alone.
That's so cool. I know exactly the kit that you're talking about too.
I got it for Christmas. I've been meaning to do it. I'm like, I'm home now, so like, let me go make a bonsai.
Why not? Right.
But like, I wouldn't have the career I have had I not followed the same advice that you just lovingly gave, which is to be uncomfortable. I do not like talking to people. Very often, I hate people. Which again, people don't believe. I'm like, no, I do. However, I had someone talk to me over the phone and said, "Hey, how you explain stuff is great. You should do that more often in front of people." And I was like, "But I don't like people." And she's like, "Well, network or starve." And I'm like, this networking thing can't be that bad because I don't want to starve. It's so bad. That'll be bad. And it sort of pushed me to go out. I'm like, go out by myself to events, because very often my friends weren't in the same industry. So it didn't make sense for them to go out, or their times out of their job wouldn't make the same. So like I had to force myself to go out and, talk to strangers, which not my ministry. However,
Yes.
I sat with my discomfort and said, you know what? Like I can try it once, try twice. And probably by the fifth or sixth time, like, okay, this isn't so bad. And then each time I tried to add a little bit more. Like now I'll try and talk to two people. I'll go by the food. I'll go by the wine. Like I'll say, hey, what brings you here? And it slowly began to become so the person I am now didn't exist 10, 15 years ago because that person was just people. Now I'm like, yeah, I can talk to anybody when I want to. And only when I want to. I don't have to talk to you people if I don't want to. But it takes some time and it's hard. And I think, doing it by yourself is often very hard. I always recommend folks to try and take a buddy and convince a friend to go with you. And if your friend doesn't want to go, offer to buy them a beverage, alcoholic or not, or dessert. Just bribery works. Just be listen, or I'll go to your weird thing if you do my weird thing.
Right.
So that you can have someone to go with you because it's hard when you're going by yourself. But that sitting in the uncomfortableness of it all is so important that to take a step out on faith. I mean, if the word uncomfortable makes you uncomfortable, then how about this? Taking a little bit of a leap, a step out on faith, step out on believing in yourself that you can do that is so very important, especially in this climate where it's again, we're so digitized and we're behind screens all the time. When you're in real life, you're very often hard for people to talk to. I went to an event last weekend and it was a very funny event. But the thing that was really funny about it was I was oh, I'm just gonna talk to some strangers because my friends kind of disappeared and it was very crowded. And so I was oh, I have to talk to people. And I hadn't done it in a while. I'm okay, how do I talk to people again? And we talked about the weird ass designs on the wall. Okay, cool. And I started a conversation.
Right.
But it was one of those things where it's just yeah, it's a muscle that once you exercise it and you keep doing it over and over again, it becomes easier. So it doesn't feel like your heart's gonna jump out your chest when you have to talk to somebody new. And it's okay, cool. If you say 2 or 3 things and they shuffle on your way or you shuffle on your way, well, you did it. That's okay.
Exactly.
But it takes it's a belief in yourself that you can do this and that you will do this, and there's a benefit to you, not anybody else. The more that you feel comfortable, that means you can be in any room when you have potential clients. You can be in any room when you're pitching to potential clients because now people don't intimidate you for whether they're hi, super famous, what have you. I could not care less who you are. You're just people.
Right.
But that only comes from being in different rooms, stepping out on your own faith, believing in your own goodness that you can make all those things happen. So I applaud you for that. It's not easy to do, but you have done it. So there you go. See?
Thank you.
So, if you're looking back on all of the cool things you've been able to do, what do you think you'd probably tell 18-year-old Kimyada?
Oh wow. I would tell her that continue having that free spirit of hers, but use a lot of discernment. A lot. Oh my goodness. Life is great, but not everybody needs saving. Truly. Um, I think I tend to give what's the expression? I think of the glass half full, right? There's always an opportunity for someone to do or be better, and I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, because that's just my spirit, and I've had a lot of instances where people try to break it, and they try to diminish you, but press forward, because that's just who you are. That's who you are. You can't emulate anyone else. Be yourself. Continue being yourself. Things are always going to be hard or difficult, and you stay true to yourself. You press forward. Keep on with your faith, and you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
I love that. And thinking about being okay, what's one thing you're really grateful for right now?
Oh my God, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for life. I have a very strong belief in my creator, and he's got me through so much. So thankful for him. It truly, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything. I've had a couple of testimonies, and I know for a fact it was the Lord's doing. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for having the friends that I have in my life, because as you get older, that those numbers kind of like dwindle down. And the ones, yes, like, yeah. And I'm okay with it. Because that just feeds my introvertedness. I don't need to cater to 1,000,000,001 individuals, or I'm okay with my space. I love where I am right now. I know that there's so much more to look forward to, and once again, my faith allows me to dream big, to want more. And what else can I want when I've got that?
I love it. Why not bigger? Let's just keep. I mean, I think listen, our faith allows us to give us that moment to be like, why not bigger? Why am I thinking it's only this much that's available to me when, like, how many stars are there in the sky? So it's limited. It's limitless. So
Limitless.
think yourself to, I only would like just one little tiny thing. And if you get that, that'd be really awesome. As opposed to, like, the world, please. Like,
Right.
Like
Right.
I think I read on Instagram, someone said, like, God's not on the budget, so why are you? That's what like,
Exactly. Exactly.
not at all. I think of my faith as being something I can't explain, don't need to explain. Like, it is there, it is guiding, and for that I am eminently grateful for it. Like, full stop. That's it.
That's right.
And we don't have to worry about it. I think I think about our existence today in 2026, and how we're having this call on a snowy day in New York, in different parts of New York, on video, on a platform that didn't exist 6-7 years ago, much less 50 years ago. We couldn't do this, period. Like, us being able to have a podcast talking about it in our respective apartments that we have, wasn't possible 60 years ago.
Not at all.
So when we think about how far we've come, why wouldn't we have a nature of gratitude and understand that our moments are, like, we can walk in gratitude and just walk in faith, because obviously there's something bigger here.
That's right. That's right. And knowing that fact right there, you are the epitome of what your ancestors wanted for themselves, right? That's something that's heavy, and that's something that I do not take lightly at all. These liberties that we are so fortunate to have. Lose them all, because once it's over, that's it. It ends and stops with you. So why not be great?
Go for your greatness, y'all. Like, I mean, you have nothing to lose. And I think that's the thing that we sometimes forget. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Right.
So I love that. Last question for you. Do you have a give and or an ask of the audience? So this can be anything you want. It doesn't have to be both. It can be one or the other, or both.
A give?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. My give to everybody would be to take better care of themselves, right? Wake up, look in the mirror, and see what you can do better today that you weren't able to do the day before. That's number one. Number two, reach out to individuals that you haven't spoken to in a while. Regardless of if you've fallen out of love with them or whatever the case might be, people are still people at the end of the day. People still need to connect. Doesn't mean that you have to be best friends or anything going forward, but a simple hi. Check on individuals. And record those memories. And that's what we're here for. Record those memories. Have us come and we can record them for you.
I love that. Thank you for the shameless promotion. I was hoping you do. Good. We'll let everyone know, Clickin It Photo Booth. All the details in the show notes so folks can hire you and your amazing company to come tell a really incredible photo experience. Because it's not a photo booth company. It's a photo experience company. Everything that you want from a photo that is beautiful and gorgeous and stunning, Kimyada's team does. So we'll absolutely put that in the show notes. So I'm glad you gave yourself a shout out. Good. It has been a delight to have you on the show. World's fastest podcast, see? See how easy that was?
One for the books.
Yeah, just go for it. Just jump right in. Don't even ask me questions. Let's go. But no, it's a delight to meet you and to hear your story. And again, I think it will resonate with lots of folks who see a path and then all right, well, I did something else. So thanks so much for being part of 29 Days of Magic.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been a great experience, my first podcast. So I thank you for bringing me out of my comfort zone again. And I look forward to meeting you soon in person.
Likewise. Awesome. And that's our show.
When patient care is your top priority, you need a proven workforce solutions partner who can deliver it all and deliver it right. AMN Healthcare brings together technology and talent into one seamless solution. Trusted by more than 2,000 health systems across the country, we help organizations make smarter, data-driven decisions and improve patient outcomes. AMN Healthcare. One partner, complete workforce solutions. Discover how we are empowering the future of care at amnpartners.com.
The world of Sonic the Hedgehog has been thrust into a not-so-dark, not-so-stormy hard-boiled detective story that probably nobody saw coming. Follow Sonic and the intrepid Chaotix Detective Agency as they take on their biggest case yet. This high-flying, action-packed adventure will take them across the world, fighting for every clue they can find. It's one heck of a tale, which is good, because this story might be the only thing that can save their lives.
Well, if that's all, I can just dispose of you.
Wait, what?
All will be revealed in Sonic the Hedgehog presents The Chaotix Case Files. Listen now, wherever you get your podcasts.
The Chaotix are on the case.